My name is Peace George. I am also known as the Sweet Pea. I'm a speaker, trainer, coach, author, a member of the John Maxwell team, and the founder of the Fierce Federation. If you're wondering what Fierce stands for, it's fighting limiting beliefs, impacting your world, and living with intentionality, expressing your gift and talents, recalibrating or rediscovery. The C is for capacity building, and the E is for excellence. Here today, I will be sharing with you tips on how to be focused on your goals. Now, I must say, learning how not to get distracted in itself is a very tough goal to have. It's tough. There have been days for you, of course, where you sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna get this stuff done here and now, and then you scroll on your phone, you get distracted, or you move right on to something else. Yes, I've been there, and I know how frustrating this can be at the end of the day. You just setting goals and realizing that you've been distracted all along. Now today, I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to stay focused. Now, number one, in learning how to avoid distractions in whatever it is that you do, you have to stay focused on your goal and on your vision. It could be your dream to learn how to play guitar or even a presentation at work. Now, you have to decide what it is that your ultimate goal is and just dedicate yourself to getting that done. So as I said, keep the end goal in mind. What is it that you want to achieve? If it's possible for you to even write that down, please do that. Number two, clarify your day. Yes, before your day gets started, find some time that you can dedicate to drawing up a schedule and assigning times to that. You ask yourself, what kind of tasks do I want to do first? Which ones do I want to do later? And which ones do I want to do last? For instance, I like to prioritize my day like that. Like, I do stuff such as studying, reading in the morning. And then in the evening, I do, some more relaxing task. And when it's going towards nighttime, then I go on social media because I know how much of a distraction that can be. So what am I saying? Take some time out to prioritize whatever it is you want to get done in the day. Which ones need all your energy? Do those ones first. There's something in analytics that we call the MOSCO. Must have, should have, could have. In the same way, you can kind of like schedule your goals like that. Which ones must I do? Which ones should I do? Which ones could I do? Cold ones are the ones that if you don't do it, nothing is going to shake you. The must ones are the ones that if you don't do it, you're going to end up beating yourself up. They're so important that it will affect your life if you didn't do them. So you just prioritize them like that and just go for it. Number three, do all you can to reduce the chaos of your day. I tell you this, as a mother of four, I don't want to say my whole day is full of chaos, but I got school runs, I got academics, I got, so many things just put in my day. And so this is very necessary. You don't want to be overwhelmed just thinking about what you want to do. Ask yourself this. If you need to get, say, 10 things done in a day, your focus ability, how much is your focus ability? Can it match up with these things you want to get done? If not, just cut them, whichever one you can bear. Your focus ability, say if it's 50%, okay, that's fine. Just make sure that you get most of the stuff you want to do done, while you have that 50% before your battery would run down. And always know that you can go slower than for you to rush things and then give up. So just understand your pace. I think most of the time people get overwhelmed when they don't follow their own rhythm. There's a rhythm your body creates. You have to follow it. Know your body that way. Okay, so don't just be, I gotta get this done or else. Just follow the rhythm of your body. You can do it slower but more relaxed than you doing it faster and then, getting overwhelmed. So what am I saying? In essence, it's better for you to get 2 or 3 tasks done in a day, completely done, than doing so many half-dones. At the end of the day, it's a failure. You haven't reached your goal. So in general, don't think of all of them as a whole. Break it down. Get 2 or 3 done, okay? And then give yourself a breather and then go ahead and do it. Do more. Just take it one step at a time. That way you're going to stay focused. Another tip I'm going to share with you is getting them done as soon as possible. Okay, slower doesn't mean that you shouldn't do what you're supposed to do. Try not to fall into the pit of procrastination. Most people do that. While you're saying you're going slower, then you start saying, I'll do this one later, I'll do this one later. Procrastination is a killer, is a no. Don't even try it, okay? It's better for you to do one than for you to think of doing 5 and then postponing it to the other day. Never procrastinate. So, make sure that as soon as you're ready, you're diving, as soon as you wake up, you're diving right into those goals. You're not waiting. So you're setting it from the moment you wake up so that you know that whatever you do after you wake up is you smashing your goals right away. That way your focus is going to be on, okay, when I step out of bed, what am I going to do? Make sure to include that as part of your goal for the day. So now if you have a task at hand and there's a particular part of that task that is, so hard, I would say focus on the not so hard part first. Okay, that way you don't exert your mental energy on the hard part because it's going to then put you off. And at the end of the day, you're not going to get anything done. So start with the not so hard part of your task before venturing into the hard. In essence, cut them into bits and pieces. Chop them up. Have goals, then have sub goals, and then sub goals, and then sub goals. Once you can break them down that way, every sub that you take on becomes an easy task and draws you closer to the bigger picture. Okay, so another thing I'm going to say is make use of your visualization. Now, I must say that sometimes visualization can hurt you. Yes, if you visualize a particular work, okay, and you view it as being too big, too massive, you can even get tired before doing the actual work. But to make use of visualization in this regard would be you actually visualizing that you're getting the work done. So it's not just you visualizing the work or visualizing it done, but you visualizing the process. See yourself doing it. And so that way you don't get tired. You're already involved in it. See yourself doing it to the end. Don't just be lazy to skip the process in your visualization. So in your visualization, see yourself doing the work as opposed to, this is done. The proper way of visualizing is visualizing yourself doing the actual work, the actual task at hand. Okay, so then how can you do this? For instance, if you're a runner, see yourself winning. Okay, after you've seen yourself winning, now take yourself through the process before you go to that winning. So it kind of like you rewinding, that sort of thing. So see yourself going backwards, how you put in the effort, maybe how somebody almost won you, but your last try did the job. Visualize these things to get better in focusing on your goals. So you've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. All you have to do is visualize yourself standing up from where you're seated, going to that piano, sitting there and just getting the job done, as opposed to you just seeing yourself playing the piano. Always include the process, or else when you're actually involved in the process, you get tired, you get exhausted because you've never put it in your visualization. So I always say to people, you can visualize the end of a thing, but also visualize the process. That puts you in it makes your mind fit for whatever task you have at hand. Now, the 7th tip I'm going to give you is that you should control your internal distractions. We have distractions from within. And I tell you, this is even more powerful than the one outside, okay? No, we have such a thing as non-essential thoughts. And maybe not even non-essential, but these thoughts can actually get you away from very important things that you want to do. Okay, so you have to find a way to quieten your mind. Train your mind that way. Find a way of preparing your mind for the task at hand. So honestly, like some people, when they are in their own house, they have to work. If you know you're that kind of person, prepare your mind that you have to get this particular one done. That's your goal. You have to achieve this goal before going off. Some people are distracted that way. Like when I'm in my house, even when I have goals and things to smash like that, I first of all have to get some things right in the house, get some things done. I don't want to be like, I can be so distracted as much as seeing something on the floor and wanting to get up and sweep it. So if you're that person, you have to train your mind that that one thing that you saw on the floor, okay, will not kill you. It won't change a thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't clean your house, but you get what I'm trying to say. If you know that once you dive into that, it's going to distract you and you're not going to be able to actually go back to whatever it is you're doing, just make sure you train your mind in a way that, okay, that can wait. This is what we need to smash right now. So be that person. Or if you know that you can't help it, find a safer environment where you can actually control your mind, like a study. Okay, so if you know that if you're sat in the living room, you'll be distracted by, say, the dust on the TV or whatever, clean it first. You can make that a part of it. You can clean it first, if you know, and just make that place conducive for you to focus, or just have a study where you actually get things done undistracted. When you allow your internet distraction to take over, you know, whatever to take over the attention you want to give your goals, that in itself is chaos. Okay, and I can assure you, some people even do this unconsciously. Okay, so whether you do it consciously or not, you're going to end up, at the end of the day, you're going to end up regretting these things. So smash that goal. Yeah, smash it. So there's such a thing as priority chaos. So, you know, priority chaos is, you know, when you have so many options that you need to choose from, and then you can't prioritize the thing you want to do. Okay, so be aware of this. So, number 8, let's talk about external distractions. TVs, social media, cut them. You know what distracts you. Get away from those things. I go weeks without the television, you know, because they distract me a lot. So I have trained myself to kind of, when I'm at home and I need to get things on, the TV doesn't go on. There are times when I do, I just stay away from my phone because I don't want to get distracted. Just make them work, make them happen. So the last tip I'm going to share is managing your momentum. What do I mean? This is how you manage your momentum. You're trying to lose weight. Hey, then take walks, okay? Even if it's 5 minutes a day, 2 minutes a day, just take walks, just to say you've done this today. Every day, any little thing takes you closer to achieving your goal. That's how you manage your momentum. This is what I want to do, okay? So have I done it today? It doesn't matter how little, how small it may look, or how silly it may sound. You know your end goal. Just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that every day you are contributing something to get those goals smashed. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this, and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. Thank you for watching this. More than anything else, remember to subscribe, like, and share. I remain myself, Peace George, and thank you so much. Until next time.